I'm gonna go see how Rick weathers.
We're live.
Is everyone there? Hold on. We just got a message about our baseball stuff.
Weekends with Camper. How are you?
I
don't know why it won't let me go to their channel.
I'm not sure.
If y'all are doing this until 10 o'clock, then it will be allowed.
I'm gonna post on our Facebook. Holly Ridge, hello. Kind of put this live stream on last minute, so we're gonna give it just a few minutes and get everyone on here. We don't really have an agenda to talk about, but we kind of just wanted to touch base on current events of what is happening.
Hey, K&R Destinations. Shows we only have 2 people, but we got more than that commenting.
Our 2 boys. Our daughter is gone right now. She went.
Text Lynn.
Yes, I will text Lytton.
So what's everybody up to this evening? We, as you can tell, we're out in our shop. We came out here to get away from the distractions. Richard Benfield says he's working. Watching us, about to eat. Well, we got dinner ready in the house.
I ate. I'm not starving anymore.
What'd you eat?
Some macaroni. That's all. I ate chicken and rice. It was really good.
So Holly Ridge, I think you guys got kids, right? If so, what's the school situation like where y'all are at?
Or do you homeschool?
Or yeah, are you homeschool? We are. We just got an email today that our daughter is homeschooled for health reasons, but these 2 go to public school, and they will not be going back until at least April the 6th.
Probably like
No.
6 months.
April 3rd.
April 3rd is a Friday, so they're going to go back to 6th, which is a
Sure.
Monday.
My school's
that's true.
canceled.
But the way we are seeing the
Mid-April.
progression of this is that it's going to end up being the end of the school year. That is my guess. I don't agree with that. I think,
I miss all my friends.
yeah.
Feels like prison in my house right now.
Then this is 2 days in.
So you're in Shawnee, Kansas. So K&R, what is what does it look like for y'all there? Like in Texas right now, specifically in North Texas, everything is shutting down. And
Well, it's not necessarily shutting down, but all the restaurants, like the bars and clubs, are shutting down. Restaurants are doing like takeout or drive-through. But I went to Chick-fil-A for my lunch yesterday, and it was open.
Arkansas. Yeah, my problem that I'm having with all of this is I wish that everyone would just kind of slow down a little bit and maybe take it one day at a time or 1 week at a time. I mean, we saw how fast
What's
it
up,
changed
Is the dogs in the
from
house?
Thursday of last week to Friday, all you know what broke loose, and now here we are. So I feel like things are evolving and very fluid, that making a decision for the end of the school year just seems so unnecessary to me.
What's up, Chris? It is Corona time.
It's Corona time.
We almost tried to come to your
Yeah,
house
KNR,
last week.
I'm interested to see what our school's going to do, because we have not. Some of the teachers, our older schools, older grades,
Middle, high school.
middle and high school have Chromebooks, so they've gone home with them. They went home with them during spring break. The younger kids don't have that. So I'm curious to know how they're going to allow that to happen.
And also, we live in a rural area, and there's some people that I assume probably don't have internet.
Yes, that's the other issue.
IT nurse, and I'm a deputy. No hiding for us. Well, y'all definitely are probably have it worse than I do. I work for a cable TV company, internet company, and I'm a network technician for that company. So I cover like outages and stuff for our entire network. We have hundreds of thousands of customers in North Texas. So I'm the same way. I don't get to stay home. We work rain, snow, coronavirus, whatever. So,
here in Middle Tennessee near Nashville, kids won't return to school until at least 4/13. Some counties had already postponed. Oh, okay. So y'all are also dealing with weather and on top of this virus.
Brushy Creek says we do all our work on Google Classroom. I've never heard of that.
You haven't?
No. So you know what it is?
It's all like
you can they make like these little projects that you have to do.
That's cool. So Brushy Creek, how old are you? What grade are you in? Hey, if y'all haven't already, go subscribe to Brushy Creek.
Holly Ridge, we do appreciate all the people on the front line. I do want to say that out loud. Nurses, we have lots of our friends. We have some that are physicians. We have some that are firefighters, police officers. So you guys, nurses, are on the front line, and we do appreciate it. We know that this does not stop for you guys. And so we are praying for our country as a whole, but also specifically those on the front line, taking care of all the crazies out there.
Brushy Creek is in 8th grade.
Yeah. So we are fortunate enough that in the 14 years of raising kids, we have I've gotten to stay home, and he is the sole provider. With that being said, we're going to jump into the homeschool world this week. I don't know what that looks like. So I'm curious if any of you guys homeschool. It looks like most of your kids go to public school. Like he said, our oldest is homeschooled now. She's in 9th grade, so she's pretty self-sufficient, but my boys are in 2nd and 4th. So this is going to be a learning curve for all of us in the same school. He says, yes.
So another thing that we were wanting to ask y'all, kids are in online school, yeah. That's getting more common around here too. When they get into high school, they can actually do school online. So we have, it's kind of a combination of, it's kind of weird because we have people talking about hearing about layoffs already. But then we're also hearing, I saw on Facebook today that we have an Aldi warehouse here locally in Denton, and they're hiring like full-time help. We read that Amazon's hiring. So wonder what's going on in y'all's area. It seems like I work, like I said, I'm a network technician for a cable TV internet provider, and I'm out and about all the time. And today and yesterday, there were more people out and about. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
There were more people out and about today and yesterday than I've seen in a long time on a weekday. Like on my lunch break, I may run into Walmart and grab something or run an errand or whatever. And so, it was definitely the fact that people are supposed to be staying, or, they want people to stay inside, there was way more people out and about. I went through Walmart today. It was, there was food on the shelves, nothing to worry about, but it was, you're touching your face. Don't be touching your face. You get
have y'all seen that meme where it's like me literally trying to not touch my face, and you're like that's, I don't even, okay.
Hey, Full-Time Dream, thanks for joining us. You're not late. We're just kind of getting the ball rolling, just kind of talking.
Yeah, our Walmart's also closed down from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. I think it's a good thing for the workers, because I don't know that enough grace is given to them right now, because honestly, they are probably doing.
Don't unplug that. I asked for you to unplug it. They won't be able to hear us over here.
Which one is it?
The one with the timer on it. Sorry about that. I got a fan going over there.
For his Beatles.
time to whoop the kids. They're actually Chris today. The kids are kind of subdued.
He has
surprisingly.
not been home.
Well, okay. So before we did the live stream, I laid the law down for him. Our Walmart's not empty. I've been to several Walmarts in our area. We've got 2 here locally, and then where my office is at is about an hour away. And I went by that one, and they're not sold out. They're sold out of certain things, but the one here close to home, I went by that one on my lunch break. They had meat, they had vegetables and fruit and all that kind of stuff. They were low on some things and out of some things, but generally they had some. I'm hopeful that
Why people are buying up all the toilet paper. Christopher Scott, I don't know.
Samantha Young, thank you for having lit and watched. Easton was out here and asked us to text you, and then he went inside.
We'll go get him in just a second. Yeah, it's
Easter stuff.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
y'all could all eat Reese's Pieces, I guess. I mean, everybody be happy with that.
So Chris, give me your thoughts on why everybody's buying up all the toilet paper. I don't know. One term that I've said over and over again through all this is just strange. The whole thing's strange. So
Some of the grocery stores here in New York closed to everyone under 65 for 2 hours a day. And I agree with that.
they're doing that. The I don't know up in New York if they have Dollar Generals that are very common here. They're everywhere, especially in like rural areas. Every rural town has one, and they're doing the same thing for like the first hour.
And I feel like that's a good thing
Yeah.
because I do feel like idiots get in there and there may be somebody that can't.
Hey, giddy up, gal. How are you?
Like my grandmother, she wouldn't be able. I don't know. She's
Yeah.
pretty feisty. She's from Louisiana, so
Linton's watching.
she may be able to fight some people off. But
Yeah.
there are some that aren't going to be able to elbow their way in and get canned goods or whatever else. So I do think opening that to the public, to the elderly or to the more compromised population is a good idea. I'm all on board with it.
Hey, Brushy Creek. So they're building toilet paper forts to shield from the virus. Hey, Smith Family Ranch. How are y'all?
I wouldn't.
So our Dollar General is the same way, Brushy Creek. It's Shannon went by there this afternoon, and it's pretty normal.
I mean, you've got the bear stuff. They were out of bread, but the bread truck was there. The bacon truck was there. So I mean, if you can have bread and bacon, I mean, I don't know.
Linton said hi.
I think as time slows down a little bit and we regroup and we get our footing, I think all of this is going to come back around. Tobin and I were just talking about this today, that honestly, I think in the next week or two, everyone's going to be like, hold up, wait, what? And we're going to get our footing and we're going to turn this ship back around.
Yeah.
Hello, Karen Glover. And the other problem, I honestly think the weather has a lot to do with it. Where we live, it has been raining and raining and raining and raining. And I do think that skews a lot of decisions because you're gloomy and feeling bleh.
Hey, Christopher
So-
Scott, Easton, come here. Come closer. So Easton was running in the house to tell on his brother, and the door hit him, bam, like that. The door was open, and he ran into it yesterday.
You know, giddy up gal, yes, we have friends who are also in the oil field, and that does concern us as well. I mean, yeah, gas prices are like $1.75, and while
Yeah.
for the normal people in everyday life, that's great, but there's the other side of it that could be infected. I agree.
Hey, Chris said tattletales never win.
Hello, Doug. Oh, I know,
Oh,
Easton.
Giddy up gal said, yeah, he's. I tell you what, he's the youngest, and this one right here he's as tough as the other two put together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could throw him off the roof, and he'll be fine. I wouldn't obviously, but
One time,
you're not a camera.
I cut my finger. One time I was cutting an apple. This was like years and years ago. I cut my finger. It was gushing blood. She didn't know about it. I never told her. I was just
So Smith and Rich, are y'all cooking up some crappie? I saw y'all went crappie fishing a couple weeks ago. We did too.
I heard what you said.
How are y'all cooking it? I saw Schick Happens channel. He was smoking. He was talking about smoking catfish. I've never smoked fish. I definitely am intrigued by that. We always fry, but we may, like I said in the last video, I think we're gonna blacken some of it just for fun. Every time I
For
say
fun.
that, she makes that face.
Ugh. I grew up on like Weekends with the Camera. Did you just jump on? I think you did. Hello.
No,
if
they
you
were
did.
they
Or
were here
they
at the
on?
very beginning.
Okay, sorry. Well, hello again.
Caught
75?
Yeah, that's awesome. How I saw that on Facebook. How deep were y'all fishing? Were they up shallow?
Hello, the Bryn. Glad you could join us. Yeah, that's the other thing we're doing next week. You know, my husband. Hello, Easton. How are you today?
Okay, I'll just talk.
Okay, go ahead. How was your day today?
Okay.
Take the microphone.
Smith Family Ranch. I was thinking about shouting y'all out in one video because y'all have been giving us good comments.
Oh, okay. Chris surprised you guys with a tank. Yes, the Bryn. Christopher Scott did come over one day and surprised us with a tank. And I think there's another video, an update that they did about how the beta was doing. And so go check that out. Thanks for
I'm
knowing
gonna shout
that.
Chris out. Christopher Scott.
Yep. And say, here's Jamie's little farmstead. Say, hey,
Hey guys,
what part of Texas do we live in?
we live in the south part in
No.
Crum, Texas.
North.
North place of Crum, Texas.
Yes. North Texas is where we live. Slow momentum. There's my favorite bantering couple there. Love it. Are y'all still in Utah or did y'all keep going slow momentum?
Slow Momentum said future rock star YouTuber.
Yeah.
Said that's what you are. Hey guys, if y'all haven't checked out Slow Momentum, y'all go check them out.
Yes.
They're awesome.
Hilarious.
That's by far one of my top 5 favorite
Yes.
YouTubers.
And Easton just mentioned the Smith Family Ranch giving a shout out because they're always good and kind and give us
Come on, you're
good.
not look, nobody can see you where you're at.
Where
You need
did
to
you guys get your hats? Totally digging them.
So I also we have a part-time taxidermy business. So that's our business. Look at that head. Look at that. And stop the shine from coming off it. So we do we only do European mounts. We do a couple hundred a year, and we get hats made up. That's
Yes, Brushy Creek. Please give us a shout out. That would be great.
Hey, Linton.
How do you keep
What are
it
you
so
doing today?
shiny? Yeah.
she rubs it.
Listen, you got to do what you got to do around here when you're quarantined. So there's a little rubbing going on.
Oh, Chris, you keep yours shiny.
You see, you're not in the camera.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read.
I'm going back.
Photo bomb in the back. Yeah. He's all over the place.
I'm a villager for Minecraft. Can't pick up anything.
I sure do. What did Chris say?
Oh, so Smith Family Ranch said 16 to 20 feet deep.
yes,
for the
that's crazy.
crappie.
They're out in East Texas, so that's crazy.
Can y'all shout me out real quick?
Oh, it was a girl. Yes, it was our daughter. You won't see her on here.
Oh,
She's 14, almost 15, and she's very elusive. And this is like not her thing.
did she
And
come
so-
in here?
Yeah, well, she was standing in the
Oh.
back, but
Oh yeah, she doesn't want any part of this. We're lame. I think YouTube was her thing, and then when we started doing
Tamara
it,
says if you set some up for sale, they'd be interested.
okay. Well, I don't have any extra ones now, but I'll definitely. We're talking about getting some more made up.
Thank you, Brushy Creek, for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Y'all go check out Brushy Creek's
Yes.
page.
So the hope is next week. Oh, I was going to tell him about you and Academy today. Like he went to Academy to buy fishing stuff because we're going to go fishing next week. While all the crazies are buying guns and ammo, he's buying
Well,
fishing
but-
stuff. Cabin in the
Oh, yeah, you
Woods.
do,
Hello.
Chris, you do.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for the shout out, our Cabin in the Woods. If y'all haven't already, I'll go
Yes.
check them out too. That channel out too. Good guy, good channel.
Yes, I love your fireplace, by the way.
The Bryn, thank you for coming over. We found you on Chris's channel. Yeah, Chris is on here too somewhere. European mounts are all I have. Oh yeah, that's. I haven't had a shoulder mount done in a long time.
Tell
We-
Brenton to get on,
We
Chris.
do. We do our own European mounts for customers that come in off the street, and then we have a processor that we work for. We do a bunch for them too.
Home is where the heart is. Here in the UK, the crazies have brought all the toilet roll. Yeah. Well, don't worry. The UK and the States are the same because we don't have any toilet paper anywhere either. So I guess question for you guys. Are you on team, this is all going to blow over, or team like, oh,
The
I'm
sky's
really
falling.
worried.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see where everybody's at with this.
Hey, Slow Momentum, thanks for stopping by. For real, they were up in Dalhart this morning, and they live in Louisiana. I told them if they're ever up here, y'all, if y'all ever up in this in North Texas, y'all holler at
Blow
us.
over,
You could stop by.
full-time dream. I have a moose, several deer, and a bear. That's cool.
Yeah, the biggest thing I did this year was a longhorn, and it was a beating. People
Smith
overreact.
Family
Okay.
Ranch team. This is a conspiracy.
Okay, yeah, well, us too, but I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. That's why I was saying earlier. I just keep saying this is all strange.
Christopher Scott, I agree. Once we stopped watching the news, okay, here's my take on the whole thing, and I hope I can make this make sense. This is kind of where we were going with this whole thing today. I feel like the events of 9/11, like what actually happened at 9/11 is way more impactful and bothersome than this virus. I think the difference between why it's not being there's more hysteria now than there was with 9/11. I'm not saying there wasn't with 9/11, but there's more hysteria now because I believe social media is fueling the fire. So I think a lot of it, my hat's crooked. That's my take on it, because I feel like if you go on social media, there's no truth there. You don't know where the truth lies. If it's up here, down here, and then that just fuels it, and then people share it, and you're like, oh, well, who's sharing it? Is this person reliable? Is this person not? So I think we've lost the truth in the whole thing, to be honest, and that's my opinion. So seems like everyone is pretty much on board with us. Yay, you win.
So back to Christopher Scott's comment. What he said is very true. I'm trying to very much, for sure, way limit how much we're watching the news and how much we're getting any news through social media. Trying to get enough to know what's going on and know what we're going to be doing with the kids in school, but that's about it. I've really tried to stay off Facebook the last couple of days. There's not a lot of positivity coming from there right now. I hope that will change. And then Jamie's Little Farm says that I'm on team God is in control. And I agree. We agree with that for sure. That's right now. I think, if the best thing everybody can do is just try to spread, love and hope in this situation. I think I do think it's all going to subside and blow over, and we're definitely going to be left with some. People are going to be left with hard times, but we'll get through it.
Well, and I think where I'm trying to read through the comments, media is feeding the fire. I do believe that. I do believe that.
Fifth Wheel and Food and Fixins. Thanks for joining us.
What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I have a lot to say, but I can't. I can't always remember.
About that.
Yes. So the God.
She's always
thing,
had a lot to say, but here lately she's forgetting it more and more.
Whatever.
In her old age.
It's the virus. It's being quarantined with 3 kids.
But
That's
we're
what's
2
happening.
days into this. 2 days.
We took a field trip today. Team field trip to Sonic for a happy hour. It took 20 minutes, and I had to send one to detention as soon as I got home. So, yay us. We are trying to pour God's promises into our kids right now and tell them that God is in control. This is not anything new to him, and that all their worry and stuff, that they just need to pray to him to calm their spirits. Because I remember I went to bed last night. He doesn't know this, but I went to bed last night genuinely worried about milk. Like, I really was worried because, listen, we go through 3 gallons of milk a week with our youngest. And so I was like, how are we going to get milk? And
we'll holler at Smith Family Ranch. They got,
Yes.
What's y'all's cow's name? Is it Dixie? Or maybe I'm thinking somebody else's. But yeah, they got a cow. I've been trying to talk our family into getting cows or goats for milk, but nobody really wants that. But
we have 1 acre. Where are we going to keep it?
Get it. Chris's friend has got goats and alpacas and herds of llamas and all kinds of stuff in his backyard.
So maybe Chris, will he let us keep a goat or cow in their backyard?
Baby girl, that's right. Somebody has one named Dixie. I'm sorry, but
true. Giddy up gout. So that's been okay. So that's our other thing, is taking self-sufficient more serious.
No, for sure. I mean, it's definitely, we've always tried to lean towards that homesteading, self-sufficiency. definitely not preppers like
Mhm.
what you think of when you preppers, but we've definitely honed that down and have been thinking about that more. I think there's a lot of people out there now that are probably wishing they had taken it more seriously.
Always have faith in that he has in store for us and it will be okay and blessed in the end. True. Get
Very
a goat.
true.
Goat's milk is meh.
But
Christopher, I'd like to see you drink goat's milk. I think so. That's the next thing. I guess our next question is for this quarantine. What have y'all done to prepare? We all know that everyone took all the toilet paper, so nobody has toilet paper.
Hey, weekends with camper. If you look right between us right there, that's about 1% of the fishing poles we have. Up above us, there's a loft up here, and we got jug lines, kayaks, boats. So yeah, we'll definitely, and we're already planning on going and doing some. We just put a video out this week of us fishing, but we're going to be doing a lot of fishing.
It's all weird. I don't know what's going on.
It's a long story, but I once accidentally drank raw goat milk.
Yeah,
done right is delicious.
Smith Family Ranch. So I think we put a video out. This is the crazy part. We bought a deep freeze, and we decided we wanted to fill it with. We went to the local meat market, which we did a video on, and we stocked that freezer. That was the Friday before the sky fell out.
Richard Benfield said he's going to use the Sears and the phone book for toilet. I guess he's saying for toilet paper. That's not a bad idea.
But we filled up our freezer, so we had meat, and then it came down to, okay, now the kids are not going to get their luxuries of Doritos and Oreos and things like that. Like, we had to start flipping to the other side of canned goods, things that are non-perishable. Milk. Y'all, I was really worried about this milk situation. Luckily, our dollar store had me covered. And we have a local farmer that's right down the road who has a small produce stand who is selling, homogenized.
Stop saying it so I can say it.
Okay, say it.
Homogenized.
There we go.
Which are you still on?
Milk and fruits and vegetables. And he has
Dreaming Out Loud RVing. Hey, thanks for joining us. Peanut butter. What's you saying about peanut butter?
Yes, we have lots of peanut butter. Giddy up, gal, gypsy. And I've decided I'm going to implement Fun Day Fridays in our school where I might add jelly to your peanut butter and sandwich.
Hey, Chris, there's about to storm here. That's why I asked it. We were talking about going fishing, but we're going to go. They dropped the rain chances Friday and Saturday.
But we have to be concerned with the weight limit, he says.
Yes.
The kayak. Guess we would have to learn for fast because we haven't planned to all be quarantined.
Which are you still on? You haven't answered.
I don't know. Other than preparing for, I really think this is going to blow over. My main concern is just everyone has cleared the shelves and how fast all that's going to be replenished. So
Smith Internet says bring the camper out here.
You know what?
Hey,
I told him.
If we have to bug out, we'll come that way.
Yes. I told him, I said, y'all, we are supposed to go on a cruise April the 12th. We're supposed to leave.
April
No,
13th.
13th. No, the 14th we'd be on at sea.
Okay.
13th. So April the 13th, we are supposed to leave on a cruise.
Go to Cozumel and
Costa Maya. We planned this trip January 2019. Obviously, we're not going on the cruise, but he still has vacation plan. I'm like, we are loading the camper up and going. I don't know where we're going, but we ain't staying here.
Hey, Chris, you know what's crazy though is as of right now, they've banned cruises to the day before our cruise is supposed to leave.
Yep.
So if they don't extend the ban, we're gonna have to use our insurance that we bought to get, and we're not gonna get all the money back. We'll get we're only gonna get a portion of the money back, and then we get like a waiver or like a voucher for the cabin. So I don't know.
If we just hold out and Carnival ends up canceling, we will get 100% refund. So we're just kind of holding out for that. We are not going, guys. Like you will see us that week. It just sucks because
we're hoping, because the people that right now that fall within the window that they can't cruise, they're either getting the option to reschedule or 100% refund. And I hope they extend it so that we can get 100% refund, and just we'll go again in the future. But I just like to have that cash on hand now just to have, and then we would reschedule once all this blows over. Yeah.
And I don't know when that's going to be because we're supposed to have baseball coming up. Then we run into the summer and then hunting season and the taxidermy business and all of that. So
yeah, so it's come to North Dakota. That is on my list to come to North Dakota. We went to Colorado for summer vacation, and I don't know, but I think
nothing against Colorado. I think it was the place we visited.
Yeah, but I think we may go. I'd like to go up that way sometime for sure.
Full time dream. Thank you for coming. Y'all have a good night. Also, yeah, I think this will give us a chance to. We didn't have any camping trips planned until Memorial Day and the 4th of July, but I think we're going to utilize this time. Our deer lease, about 15 minutes from the lease, has full RV campsite hookups, and so we're going to go. I mean, we need to. Our family is not meant to be quarantined. Our dog is not meant to be quarantined. And then you put all of us together and we are not meant to be quarantined. So giddy up, gal. Thanks for coming.
So, what can everybody do to, there's got to be a silver lining in all this. There's got to be something that everybody can take away from this. And there's got to be a way to start squashing all the negativity coming from the media and social media. I mean, what's everybody's, take on that and what's ways that we can do that? Because that's something that I feel like, she's not leaving. She was saying bye to somebody else.
Oh, where?
Right here. She said, have a great night at Full Time Dream.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry.
Fish is done. Got to go. Thank y'all for stopping by. Man, that sounds good. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
He ain't getting fish. He's getting chicken and rice.
Hey, Ridge Life. Thanks for joining us.
Make people accountable. Extend on that or expand on that. I'm curious to see what that means for you.
Chris says the silver lining of this YouTube views are going up significantly. I agree with that. I think, that's one thing that you could definitely put some time into if you have the availability to do that, because it's going to a lot of people sitting at home having to watch TV. The Brent says the views have been up. Ours have been too. This last video we put out it's taken off.
Mm-hmm.
It's done really good. Hey guys, if y'all haven't already checked out Ridge Life, y'all go check him out. He has figured out the secret sauce. His channel has been growing like crazy here lately. So one thing we've been doing, and I think it's wise, we've been trying to really also limit. We said earlier we're limiting how much we watch. How much we're watching the news and listening to the news. We're trying to watch enough to get a feel for what's going on and get information about our schools and stuff. But we're trying to limit it for us, then for real limit it when the kids are around, not have the news on, and then when we're talking about it, we're trying not to talk about it in a way that scares them. We're trying to be realistic and tell them what's going on, but try to do it in a way that doesn't cause them fear.
Well, see, the fear started before spring break, people talking at school. And then they came home worried and nervous, and we had to squash a lot of the misinformation.
Fifth wheeling food and fixings. I agree 100%. I told Shannon today that that fear will squash your joy. So, taking the social media out of it, limiting social media and trying to very much limit news media will definitely help relieve some of it, because it's all just doom and gloom. And so we're trying to do that and keep our joy, because the news has a way of taking your joy away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what got me worried about the milk, guys. I turned the news on.
The reason she's worried about the milk is because our kid drinks milk. The youngest, the one that was just out here eating, that's all he drinks is milk. Like he drinks how many gallons? We go through like 3 a week.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the Dollar General here in town, it was stocked up with it big time. So, if you're going to talk about it, you can ask.
Pepper doesn't have to run to Walmart and hoard toilet paper. Pepper has what they need to make. Chris, I'm touching my face because my nose itches. The news is mostly causing fear, essentially, when they play freaking music over the information. True. Yes. And do you notice how bad they edit things? Like, it's our local news station interviewed a epidemiologist last night. I probably butchered that, y'all. But it was like, and what do you think we should do about this virus? And she was like, wash your hands. Clip, next one. And it was like so not informational. It didn't help the situation at all. And I think they're 100% molding it to their benefit and to scare people.
I agree, Ridge Life. I don't think we classify ourselves as preppers, but we are prepared. You know, we could definitely we could tough it out at our place for a good month or two if we had to.
But see, that's the problem, is that's how it right now is showing just how greedy and selfish we are in our world. Honestly, like going to the store today, I almost felt guilty buying the gallon of milk because I didn't want it to look like I was taking from someone else, but I legit needed a gallon of milk. Or, but that's what we've come to now. We go through and he went to Walmart the other day and he was telling me people were like running over him.
Our cabin in the woods, thanks for stopping by. We know the feeling. It's starting to rain here, and we've hopefully, I'm on my work phone hotspot, so hopefully it holds out. Yeah, another thing is it's a lot of clickbait stuff, you know, just I don't know. We're a prepared person, not a hardcore prepper. Those guys. Yeah, the hardcore preppers I mean, my hat's off to them, you know. They're probably sitting back. I mean, they're probably on the other side, like, you know, I feel like we're kind of in the middle. There's people at Walmart that are freaking out buying a truckload of paper or toilet paper. I think they're on the other side of where we're at. They're very prepared. So thanks, Ridge Life, for stopping in. If y'all haven't already, go check out their Ridge Life's channel. He's got a good channel going. So that's the other thing. I saw something funny on Facebook the other day. It said all those shirts that are hanging in your closet that you haven't worn in 3 years, it's their time to shine.
Yeah.
So they can double as toilet paper. Just don't flush them.
You know, I was telling him, he's always been one that wants to be prepared. Like the deep freeze being full of meat, or, you know, hunting, or stocking up on stuff. And I have naive to think that was ever going to come to that point. But I do think this has certainly put thoughts in our head and actions or things in place and in motion that we're going to start doing for sure, because it is for me, a very unsettling feeling to know that my family, because that is my role, is not going to be fed or taken care of in that way. And so I do think there are wheels in motion for between two of us to help us.
Chris.
What is he doing?
So Giddy Up Gal. So that's one thing. I don't want to go, you know, speculate, but that is one thing that scares me. I mean, if that were even, you know, if this was even something about the being done and hyped because of the election year, I mean, it's evil on a whole new scale. This is way beyond anything. I do believe that the media distracts us from things, and if that's what they're doing with this, it's on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So,
but didn't you say your thoughts? Well, I don't know if you want to get in on your thoughts, that you feel like this is the last Hail Mary for the Democrats.
Yeah, I don't want to get on that. I mean, I want to be positive and not really speculate about what's going on. I could do that all day long, and I don't think there's anything right now that's good that's going to come from that. So, Christopher Scott, I went by the academy close to your house today on my break, and they had a lot of ammo. They're limited to 3 boxes per visit or whatever, but they had they were definitely, they've sold a lot, and they had like pallets in there they were opening, and then some of the guns were gone, but it's not like Armageddon or anything. It's not like it was back in 2012. But a lot of those people, it's just like the people buying the toilet paper. If they were prepared before this, they wouldn't need to be running to the store. I stopped and bought ammo for my new suppressed rifle that I got, and I just want to be able to shoot that rifle. I don't want to have. That's the only reason I bought it. I was getting low on ammo before, so
no, he wasn't. Well, I mean, that's going to be like his perspective, I guess, because he called me and said he needed more ammo, and I wish I could take y'all into our room right now and the boxes and boxes and boxes of ammo that he has.
But I've got 3 kids, 5 people in our family. We can go to the deer lease and we can burn through some ammo in a weekend. I mean, we can burn through literally hundreds of dollars worth of ammo in one weekend if we want to. So,
yes. Okay.
I agree. I mean, I've got enough. I told her today. I text Shannon today and said I got enough ammo to sink a ship. So, and that's probably not too much of an exaggeration. It was in 2 years of food.
I agree.
About simply relying on the government. Yeah, I agree. And that's the last thing I want. That's the one thing that's, gosh, it's so aggravating about this with me is like, no matter how this comes out, if the government's going to walk away from it and say they're going to make it out like they saved us. And I hate that.
Deanna, y'all need to just come hook your camper up and come with us somewhere.
Hey, Deanna, we're stocked up on food. We are good. We got to.
Y'all just run away with us. Come run away. Y'all, if y'all need a plumber and you're in Texas, we got one when people start flushing toilet or paper towels down the toilet.
Flare gun. I was like, so I've never shot a flare gun.
We're not going to try either.
They sell them like in the boat section. It'd be fun. We should get one.
Oh, sometimes he thinks like our boys.
But so definitely, I think we've said it about 1 million times, but we're definitely limit social media and news media. Chris has a it's not a flamethrower. Don't say that. It's like a thing that you attach. Okay, I guess it's like you attach to a propane bottle and it shoots flames out. But
y'all, Christopher, Scott, and Tobin are cousins. In case y'all,
he's my cousin.
They're more like brothers, and they fight like brothers. Yes. So
I think Chris made a video about that. About him and Britton were burning stuff in his backyard.
Bet, he says. Ooh.
So one thing. So we were talking earlier, like what we've taken away from this. One thing that we're gonna do. I have a suppressed 22. And it sounds like I got my suppressor in stamp a couple weeks ago. Got my rifle, the barrel threaded, and it's a 6.5 Creedmoor. What's Chris saying?
He's like betting you, like he's gonna roll up into our house here in a minute with this flamethrower.
So y'all give us a couple things that y'all are taking away from this that y'all are going to do different going forward, or be more prepared for. 2 things that we're going to do different that we came up with so far. One is we're going to start storing water. Our house has a big flat roof. I don't know what you call it. It only has like 2 pitches. It's like this. And we're going to put gutters and store and get a big container to store water there. And then our shed back by our chicken coop, we're going to do the same there, probably to water the chickens. And then the second thing, what I want to do is I'm going to build, and I think my cousin Chris is going to help me. He may build one for himself. I'm going to build a black soldier fly larva trap. Gable roof. Thanks, Chris. I should know that. I took home inspection classes.
Since he's not a home inspector.
Yeah. But I'm going to stock up. Yeah, for sure. So I watched a video on a guy that made one, and I'm definitely going to make a video, but he made a box about, it's like, I don't know, like 3 foot by 2 foot, and it traps the soldier flies go in there, lay their larva. When the larva becomes mobile, it traps them. And this little box, he said, like in the summertime, it can trap up to 2 pounds of black soldier fly larva. And then you feed that to the chickens, and you don't have to buy them feed. So that's one thing we're going to do.
Yeah, because we have noticed, because remember, we've added to our flock. We had 11 chickens. We lost our rooster a couple weeks ago, so we're down to 10. But the amount of feed that they go through is unbelievable. Just adding 4 more chickens has been crazy. I think the other thing we were going to talk about doing, I've never canned before. Ooh. I think we are going to start canning this summer.
No, Brushy Creek. We're not going to eat the larva. We're going to feed them to our chickens. She has canned pickles, but I would like to can some of our stuff and learn a little bit more about that.
There's an art to it, I think, and I always get scared that we're all going to die and get poisoned because of the way I can it.
So my cousin Chris is saying his brother, my other cousin,
stocked up on more liquor. He'll be at your house soon.
No, for real. I was thinking that today. I drink about 4 nights a week. I don't know. Well, some nights, some weeks more, but I have like a whiskey drink, a couple whiskey drinks before bedtime. I was thinking, man, I hope I don't run out of whiskey. But I guess I'll go without.
Have y'all seen the meme where there's like the beer aisle and then a roll of toilet paper in the beer aisle, and it says decisions were made.
So yeah,
That's
so
him.
giddy up, yeah. So yeah, the mealworms is something else I was looking into this week. But Deanna wants to grow potatoes. I'm going to learn canning also.
Well,
Canning.
Deanna, you and I, we need to get together, and we can do it together. And if we poison our family, we'll both go down together.
That's true. What Chris was saying. We have a tornado shelter, tornado bunker.
And we can put them down in there.
Yeah, it does. It gets hot in there in the summertime. I don't know.
Not real hot, though.
Yeah, it does.
Well, then that would poison my family, wouldn't it? Okay. Reap
Rum
what
and whiskey
you sow.
here.
Hello, y'all. What'd you say?
Hey, reap what you sow. Thanks for stopping by. What kind of? He said he's got rum and whiskey.
He's like,
I got-
where's that at?
I
Where's
got
that at?
whi-
Who's got rum and whiskey right now?
I got whiskey and vodka, so good company.
It's a process in the beginning, but once you have the mealworms started, it's easy.
Yeah, I need to look into that more. We'll probably do the mealworms or the black soldier fly larva or a combination.
We do have. See, Deanna, I thought the same thing. Yeah, we have a storm shelter. It's in ground. We've had it for about 3 years, and I do think it's cooler. In fact, I want to look into that because I'm thinking we don't have a whole lot of storage room in our house. He rebuilt a pantry for me, and let's be honest, it's just not enough.
Giddy up, gal. I like the way you think. We want to make hooch. You know,
Oh.
you know what hooch is? Remember that show we watched on Netflix where they were making it in that prison? Those girls were. They were making it out of like
Don't be telling people what we watch.
fermenting oranges and stuff.
Don't be telling people what we watch. Shame.
Yeah,
you,
but yes,
man.
we had one put in our new house right after we moved in. It's like one of the concrete like square ones. It's like the average size ones. You see them everywhere.
Deanna and Chris, thank you, because I honestly forget we have that most of the time. But that's
Yeah.
a good place to get some storage and stuff.
I know we got in there one time last spring.
Our
it was
5
like-
of us
it was
and our
80
3
degrees.
neighbors.
It was 80 degrees outside, and it was hotter than
No, it
fire
wasn't.
in there.
Was not.
Favorite TV shows, Moonshiners. Make hooch in the toilet.
Oh gosh!
I tell you
y'all.
what, I'll just quit drinking. I'm good. I don't need to be making no liquor in the toilet.
Boy, y'all are on this hooch kick. Like everybody's wanting to hooch. What is that?
Is
Is it like a bootleg liquor type?
No, that's what they
like,
call it in prison. That's what they make in prison. They'll take like
Oh, y'all
orange-
going to prison now?
orange peels and like
I'm the
other
one
things
going to
and,
prison for poisoning my family, so I'll
Further
learn
them.
how to do all of that.
Well, they're
Metal
saying if it
Social
gets bad,
Shelter
no, we're
yesterday.
talking about if they run out of whiskey. I mean, they're saying if they run out of whiskey, we make hooch.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He wouldn't last in prison. He gets hangry really easy. So
I
that's gross. Thank
like
you.
to fight though, so I get mad easy, so it didn't work out.
Be like stabbing people and like,
I don't like-
what else do they do? They like, I don't know. Where are we off on? We're off on something totally different. Deanna, send me what you ordered, your shelves. I want to see what they look like. Text them to me. Homemade shine. It would kill me.
Yeah, I've had some of that. We had some friends and we had some family in East Texas. They had some moonshine. Golly, it was-
They were drinking on it, and I don't think they knew what was happening, and they were so far gone by the end of the night. It was hilarious. We're self-sufficient, start making things that don't have to.
that's true.
And see,
Yeah.
I think that's why I want to look into the storm shelter. Dean, I don't have an iPhone, so we can't FaceTime. Marco me then. Let's Marco each other. Country boy will survive. That's why I want to look into the canning, like what can be in what temperature, what can stay outside, like things like that. So
It's like drinking gasoline. Good times.
ugh,
It's probably like that. Like in high school, me and Chris. No, not in high school. When we were 21, we didn't do this in high school. We drank that Mad Dog
fire.
20 or whatever it is. Gosh, I can still smell that stuff, man.
Or what was the stuff?
Boone's Farm.
Yes.
Ugh.
Ugh. Mom, I never drank that when I wasn't of age. Ugh.
I think your mom quit watching.
Mom, are you on here? Are you just watching? Mom. Shank, that's what it was.
A shank
She-
somebody.
yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Somebody.
Everclear. Ugh. Buttermilk bacon. I dehydrate my scrambled eggs. I dehydrate my eggshells. I dehydrate everything. Rot the boards. What does that mean? I
I don't know.
wonder.
We must have
Hi,
missed
Mom. Peter Schwan was in my day. What's that?
It must be a drink or
Yeah.
something.
Okay, y'all. We obviously are not on to like preparing
So-
for the coronavirus here.
So is anybody so Deanna, those two of the things like we said we're gonna be trying to collect rainwater and raising food for our chickens rather than buying food.
Mhm.
Black soldier fly larva trap or millworms.
Mom, no.
Fireball and chocolate. That's
Ugh, my mom is.
Does your mom know that like only like woo girls drink Fireball? I don't think your mom.
My
doesn't
mom
know
is like in her
your mom doesn't know what a woo
60s
girl
and she
is.
likes drinking Fireball.
A little quality carbonated wine. Yeah, that's what Boone's Farm is. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think Boone's Farm's carbonated though. You like carbonated wine. You should like that that wine that has carbonated.
Is that?
D'Asti, Moscato D'Asti or whatever.
Oh yeah, Mom. What's it called? The stuff that I don't
I don't know
like.
how we got on the alcohol subject. We've been on here for a while.
Only what I said. Mom.
Woo girls. You know that like the 20-something girls, and every time they show a picture of them, they go woo. That's a woo girl. Woo girls drink.
That's Mimi. Mimi's a woo girl.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna start calling you, Mom. Woo girl. Arbor Mist. Yeah, that one's Moscato.
Yeah.
Moscato D'Asti. That's what it's called. My mom came to the rescue. So Deanna, did you answer her question?
Well, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, that's the two things we're for sure going to be doing. I'm sure there'll be more. Doug and Stacy off grid video today. It's all about rainwater on the homestead. Okay, so that's the name of the channel is Doug and Stacy off grid. I'll have to check that out. I have metal shells.
Water and stacks on it because if you put wood boards in there. Hi, Skylar. Our Lacey is disgusting right now. In there, the moisture will rot the boards, and it happened to. Oh, okay, all
The
right.
boys not to let her out, but they let her out.
Look, there's Skylar. You do realize you will one day need. What will I need, Mom? I don't know. Hello, Real Life with Michelle. Thanks for joining us. We are talking about liquor, which was not planned, but somehow we got off on liquor. So join us. Watch Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Okay, we're gonna have to get on there and see. Because we don't have like a lot of homesteading. Like I don't know that you could call us true homesteaders. Could you?
I think we are.
I mean, we're trying. We really are, but it's slow and it's a process. But I do, like I said early on in this video, that this is giving us a drive and wheels of motion to become more self-sufficient.
We've always had we've had a garden for several years. We've had hi Real Life with Michelle. Did you say hi to her?
I did. I told her we were talking about liquor. Join us.
We've had a garden for several years. Had chickens for several years. We've hunted forever. Always had a full freezer. But I mean, like I said, we're definitely not on the low end. We're kind of in the middle. So
okay, so Giddy Up Gal, I think you were the one that was talking about in your storm shelter. No, Brushy Creek.
yeah, the metal shells and storm shelter.
Yes.
water
Okay.
packs.
So if you have a storm shelter, I know you just answered this, but I'm curious to everyone else. If you have a storm shelter, do y'all use that as storage? And what do you store down there?
Thanks, Brushy Creek.
I would like to just kind of get an idea because I would like to utilize that. There's a lot of space down there. And we live in Tornado Alley, but we've had the storm shelter for 3 years and we've only used it twice. So I would like it to be used.
Hey, peanuts
More.
and peppers. Peanuts, peppers. I don't know.
You had trouble with that
Yeah.
last time too. Wine.
Wine. Yeah.
Mhm. We're talking. Listen, we are not beneath moonshine. We found out
Hooch.
Everclear,
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. We got some elderlies that like the Fireball. I mean,
Deanna, well, I've been trying to get Shannon to buy some meat chickens and butcher them, but she doesn't want to do it.
oh,
We went up to Munster to Fisher's Meat Market and bought. We ended up buying literally about 100 pounds of meat up there about a month ago before all this really started hyping up. So we were just luckily just ahead of it. But we had
humidity absorber thingies. Okay, yes. The
What's
Giddy
up?
Up saying like absorb like the dry
Yeah.
rid Is that what they're called? Like, Mom, what are those things called?
They're like packages, and you
Yes.
drop them down in there and they absorb the moisture.
My mom will get on here. She'll say, "Who you
You
calling?"
call-
Not you, Mom. I love you. I just asked you another question. Please answer. Because this space we have, like between where you go up on hello the hobby farm, the space, like the stairs that you go up, there is a huge space that is not being used that I would love to be able to fill up with stuff. But I didn't even think about that because like we could get some of the stuff out of the shop and put it down there.
We have 2 storage sheds. We have a shop.
Damp rid.
Damp rid,
I was asking what those things were, Mom.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that you
Damp
put
rid.
like in your closet to get the humidity out, but Deanna answered it's the damp rid. You have one in your shelter now, Deanna?
Ours doesn't have much moisture in it. It's always been pretty dry.
Yeah.
A lot of dust and cobwebs and stuff.
Silicate
Looking at
bags.
those, yeah.
What are those?
Same thing.
Okay.
We have like at work when we have like big, like really high end.
I need to throw my gum away. Hold on.
Can you give me some water?
I gave you some here. Take this.
Black. This bird is stressed out. Huh. Yeah, that's one of our other next steps is we want to get something to butcher it, but it can't be cute, and we can't get attached to
And
it.
you can't have a name.
They can't have a name. So I was thinking
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't call me homesteading. Oh gosh. Down in your shelter today and check for moisture. We did. I think he did last night.
Yeah, we opened it yesterday. Yesterday evening.
That thing has not
Yeah,
leaked.
not at all.
I mean, not even. It did the first week we had it, but they came back out and fixed it, and we have
Yeah.
not had any trouble with it.
Yeah, well, the first time after it rained when we first got it, it did leak a little bit. But they said they put something in the concrete that will like it's self patching basically. So if there's a little crack in there, it will like when that moisture hits it, it seals the crack somehow. But no, it's not. It's never had any problem with moisture down in there.
You're down there during the summer.
No.
Well, no, because we wouldn't have a way to run the electricity. And it would be, well, we would, but the little door would be cracked and it would be a mute point.
Peanuts and peppers. It's all my food is running around my backyard. Well, all of our food's either in our freezer or it's running around on our deer lease right now. That's what we were saying. We could go to the deer lease. I go to the deer lease and kill enough pigs to feed an army.
Oh my gosh, Deanna. No, you tell Travis. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll go in halvesies and let Travis and Tobin do it,
Yeah.
is what we'll do.
I'm game. I'll kill those suckers.
Rabbits.
Rabbits.
I used to trade with my gardener friends meat for veggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so out of sight, out of mind. If we had a place to put a cow to raise it and stuff where it's not there all the time, I don't know that I would.
I think once we empty out our freezer, which is full to the brim now, I think
Yeah.
that's going to be, or once we get low, we're going to start looking for somebody that we can lease some place from.
I was
Put a cow
very
on.
much city folk growing up.
Hey, Walker Farm fam. Thank you for joining us.
He was not. I was.
Was what?
I was
City?
city. You're
Yeah.
not. And so
Growing up.
yeah, and so this is a very new lifestyle to me. But like we hunt and fish and all of that, it doesn't bother me. There's something about like pigs and cows. But I logically know that deep freezer, I know where that all came from. Like I'm very aware of that. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it.
No worries, Walker Farm fam. Thanks for showing up. We can't mow here. We'd have to have a boat with a mower on it to mow here, but we need to before tired from ranching. Yeah, so like I think about that. I was like, God, if I'd have started this YouTube thing, 5 years ago or 10 years ago when it first started, I mean, we had a lot of good stuff we could put on there, but
What?
just she's saying she wished she had YouTube when she was
Yeah.
ranching, and I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, it's all me, guys. Where are you going? He's disinfecting something. He's scared. He's scared the coronavirus. What are you doing? Oh, he's got mud on his shoes, so he's cleaning it.
No, I guess I could wait after the last.
It has rained an insane amount here in North Texas. I mean, I don't know how it is possible that we are going to hold any more water. But they always say, well, then you'll be complaining in August when it doesn't rain. So whatever. I just want to get my camper out.
Yeah.
That's the biggest deal.
That's one thing
right
we bought our camper before we had a place to park it. I mean, we have plenty of land to park it. We just didn't have a dry place to park it. So now we can't get it out unless it's dry. I mean, we probably could, but it'd be rough.
Yes, the purple flower weeds. Yes, those are so, and the yellow ones.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's what Shanna was saying today. That she feels like this whole outbreak and the timing of it with the like dreary weather is not helping anything. You know, once she was saying, I'll let you say what you're saying.
Well, I mean, I speak what you say all the time. You can finish my thought.
For once. So she was saying that, like once the sun comes out, hopefully everybody's spirits will rise, will lift. So I agree.
Chance of snow and freezing rain this weekend. I am so sorry. So
hey, Giddy Up Gal. So I posted I commented on your video. So I grew up roping, had horses from the time I was 10 till my mid 20s. Roped competitively, traveled. Shanna spent a lot of time in a Capri camper with me in the back of a pickup truck in some little town in Oklahoma where we're roping or wherever. What color is that horse that you had? Is that considered a black horse? It's hard to tell. Although I was watching my phone. What was his name again? I know you said it in the video.
It sucks the rain.
This weather's. Yeah, I think that will help everybody feel better. Black Domino, that's right. Yeah, it's a pretty horse. Very pretty. The horse I roped off of the majority of the time when I roped, he was a sorrel, a little short horse. I heeled, so he was. And I'm like 5'9". I'm not real big, so and he was a little horse. But we had, I think at the peak of it, when I was in my early 20s, I think we had 6 horses, all rope horses, and a donkey named Earl. Remember this Dixie Chick song, Earl Had to Die? We named our donkey Earl, and we roped him. We had a deal where he'd run in a circle. He liked to do it. He was meaner than a rattlesnake, but put him on that and we'd rope him, but do branding.
Show him your thumb.
Yeah, my thumbs. I when I was healing, when I dallied, I dropped a rope coil on my thumb and broke it really bad. And then I broke it. I steer wrestled also. I broke it steer wrestling too. It's been broke. My whole thumb is just every bone in there's been broke. Earl had to die.
I hear one of our kids coming out.
Maybe.
I thought maybe they were coming out. Yeah, it was he was, how old were you at the time? Like 16, 17 probably?
The first time I broke it, I was 16, and I broke it again when I was like 17 or 18.
Yeah, he was in the roping arena. I spy a teenager.
I didn't know you could see your head when you popped in here. Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to watch from a distance.
Okay. Can you say hi to everyone?
No.
I don't know. This if you ever seen, this is like Bigfoot. You hear about her. Sometimes you smell her. Sometimes you think you saw her. But so y'all are seeing Bigfoot right now.
Until you found out.
There she is. Yeah.
Caught on camera. It's crazy. I look like you right now.
Yeah, I had somebody here recently asking me about the fish kisser. That's you in the video. Remember you kissed the fish?
No, I whispered.
Oh, the fish. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No, I
think you kissed it too.
Mimi says hi. Look, everyone's so happy you're here.
That's a first.
Say hi, everybody.
Yeah, Giddy Up. Yeah, I had somebody ask me recently if they're wanting to get their son into roping, and they were asking like how much I thought it would cost, and I was like, it's just to get the basics: a horse, saddle, a trailer, a truck. I mean, it's
horse.
Yeah, it's crazy expensive.
A horse.
Yeah. And I mean, good rope horses here in Texas. I mean, when I was 20 years ago, they were going for $10,000 to $20,000. So, I can't imagine what they're going for now.
What are you doing, Sarah?
Have you shown them your light setup?
I have not.
We have a heat lamp, but with a regular bulb as our lighting.
It was on the vegetables are growing over here.
Yeah, I bet you are with barrel racing. Yes, that's a expensive
Yeah.
hobby as well. It's very expensive. None of our kids ever wanted to get into horses.
They did, but I strongly discouraged them because of by the time we started having kids old enough to want to get into it, I was completely out of it and doing drugs. Yeah, exactly. Deanna Johnson, you're correct. You'd be a lot better off to do drugs than you would to buy.
And he used to rope too. Her husband.
Travel.
Nothing fun is cheap.
Yeah.
Yes, we are finding that out with our boys' select baseball team.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Is that Travis in here?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Say hi.
No.
Select baseball is expensive. Our son is playing. Our middle child, our oldest son, is playing select, and man, I hope their season doesn't get canceled.
Well, we just got an email, and it says that
They just got all their they got top of the line gear, like new bat bags, jerseys, home jerseys, away jerseys, new catcher's gear because my son catches. All that stuff. They ordered it and they just got it in before all this stuff hit. And our first game was supposed to be opening ceremonies was this weekend, and the first game was the following weekend.
Well, it's saying that they're making decisions now based on when we can get a field. They're trying everything to still have a season, but it will be delayed and postponed.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully that
fingers
stays
crossed.
up.
And that's what I'm saying, guys. I really think if we can just slow our roll and not push to postpone things that far out, I think things are going to start changing.
Hey, get up, yeah, I'll check that out. I'd like to see that.
How long is the school canceled for? Have you
April
told them
3rd. April 3rd.
that? Isn't that a Friday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the April 6th will be the next day. Deanna, how long are y'all out? I haven't seen that y'all have made more of it. Y'all haven't gone further out yet, have you? I think because y'all were just through next week also, or were y'all through the 30th?
The hobby farm says no baseball here either.
Is Chris on here?
He was earlier. I don't know if he still
I
is.
have a word for him.
Well, you need to take that up with him through text.
April
I
3rd.
just
Okay.
wanted to tell
So
him.
y'all made the decision also because that was how far out we were.
I can hear bugs outside. Do you hear all of them?
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's bugs. Not. It's like
They're
No,
coming to
it's
get
this.
us
It's this. It's making noise.
out until April 6th. Yeah, I'm
Did we not
seeing.
turn it off?
no, it's okay. I don't know.
The one thing that I'm happy about is all the districts are not going out all the way to the end of the school year. Oh, that was the air compressor.
I thought it was bugs.
I'm hoping we still just take this one step at a time. We're out all next week. Yeah, we were out. Originally, we had spring break last week. We were out this week, and then they just called it today to go till April 3rd.
Walker Farm says they're out until we get the same amount of time we are as of right now. We're in North Texas here. Holly Ridge, thank y'all for stopping by.
So the bright side, the STAR testing is canceled.
Yeah.
I don't know if other states does the STAR testing, but Texas does, and we have canceled that state mandated test for this year, which is, I think, a huge relief for all parents. April 6th, but maybe longer. Yeah. We'll see.
Were you looking at me?
I'm all about an early summer. I really am. But I want to be able to go somewhere. I don't want to be cooped up in the house on a extended period of time and not be able to go anywhere. I think we're going to drive through somewhere this week and bring him lunch and sit with him just to get out of the house a little
Thank
bit.
goodness.
Everybody, I'm like, okay, y'all, good night. We'll see you in the morning to do the exact same thing we did today.
So we need to wrap this up for too long. We've been on here a while, but everybody's probably getting bored of us. Have y'all heard anything about layoffs in your area? I've heard a little bit, but I've heard more about hiring.
Walker Farm.
We're close to Denton, which is about 45 minutes north of Dallas. We're about in the middle between Dallas and the Red River.
I spy another one.
Put his foot up there. Did you tell him what happened to his face?
Yeah.
Chris asked earlier.
Okay.
We've heard more about hiring around here. I've heard I was on a hunting forum yesterday, and there's some guys talking about hearing about layoffs. But it's like, I mean, this whole thing really blew up just a few days ago.
Yeah.
It's like how are they already laying off? And then what? Mean Green football. Yep.
UNT.
We're UNT is we're about
The stadium's like 7 miles from us.
we're just out to the west of the stadium. And then I also heard about people that they're already talking about doing some kind of relief package where they're going to be sending people checks and stuff. And it's like,
I will take one of those.
like this isn't even gotten started yet. If you're already having to do that, then
Is Lynn
it's
still
just hard to
on?
believe.
Mhm.
Mason is
How can y'all read that?
from our hometown. Oh, is that they play for UNT then? Okay, we're not. We drive
Is
by.
it football?
Yeah,
Because we
probably,
don't.
probably. I don't know.
Came and watched them last season.
Okay.
We're not a big football family. Sorry, guys, but we are baseball and hunting.
Easton, what do you want to say?
Look at his face, guys. His sweet little face.
No, you can't see it. What?
Can I say something?
I just asked you what you want to say.
So, what's her name?
Walker Farm family.
Walker Farm family. So what have y'all been doing today? Okay, let me stay right here.
Okay, hold on. You asked your question. No,
Sit in
no
your
way.
lap.
So the hobby farm. What do you? I'm not sure. I know. What do you do? I'm in the field too. I'm a network technician for an internet provider. So we do. I have to go to the office a few days a week, but they're limiting that now.
She said, "Hey, buddy," or they said, "Hey, buddy." Walker.
Okay, I need somewhere where I can sit, where they can see me.
Hey,
Wait,
Come
Sit
back.
up there.
come back here.
So
Back here. There you go.
They've been playing in the woods by the creek. What have you been doing?
Probably y'all just live streaming with them
And I don't know. I don't know if y'all were here earlier. Easton
and
looked at
playing Roblox.
and he smashed his face with the door yesterday.
No, he slid down.
Yeah, he
door.
ran into the edge of the door and then slid down it.
Yeah, if y'all haven't heard, I'm the toughest of Reed and Sarah.
Yes. If you do say so yourself.
Well, you did say it earlier. So
Uh-huh.
Wait, y'all said that when we were not on here.
Okay, so field engineer for the
Bye,
gas
Deanna.
company.
I'll
Uh,
text you.
So that's probably a pretty stable industry. Like the industry I'm in is going to be stable. The company I work for, High Rustic Traditions Homestead. Have they been here? Are they just joining us? Are they saying hi or bye?
Hi, bye.
Hi, Chris.
The
We'll-
company
we'll
that I work
choose one.
for
This isn't
actually, if things get really bad and it were to go bankrupt, it's actually somehow the government will take over the company because we provide phone service for people. So, and the fact I'm on the high end of the network side of it, so they just got here. So, my job so far, if it gets pretty bad, it's going to be pretty stable. Some of the lower guys, our installers and stuff, will probably be the first to go.
Project Burger. Sup? See you later, KNR.
Yeah, keep it ready. We're all going to need it for this over with.
You
Right.
have them do a Q&A.
Texas.
Gunner,
Yeah.
Texas.
The oil industry that's scary how it's going. We got gas just down the road here. It's $1.59 a gallon
Oh, it is?
in Ponder.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so scary.
I think Giddy Up Gal works in the
Is that good or bad?
the old. Didn't you? I heard on one of your videos you drove a truck or something.
That's what
So,
she
yeah.
was saying up
Yeah.
there.
I found a screw.
All right, guys. So we're about ready to wrap this up. Y'all got any questions for us? Fire away. Favorite color? Favorite whiskey? How we
No.
make hooch?
We do not make hooch. My gosh. Like,
Wait, you
How
just told
many
me what your
chickens we
favorite
have?
color is.
How many chickens we
What's
have?
your favorite color? Here, I'll be your
Robinson Little.
interviewer. What's your favorite color?
That
is a great color. Now,
It
what
is.
is yours?
green.
Oh, that's nice.
And how many
What about
chickens?
yours?
And
Okay. I feel like you never answered.
So long. Let them
They're all.
get the diesel. That's pretty good, isn't it? I haven't drove a diesel in a while, but that's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, but I think that is scary for people in the oil. field
Yeah, for
stuff.
sure. So come on, look us up.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. We were actually planning. We were talking about going up there, and we may still do it. Go up to the
Chickasaw.
no, that girl, that lady that has all the furniture and stuff at Walmart, all the
Oh,
bowls.
the Pioneer
Yeah,
Woman.
we're talking about going to Pioneer
The
Woman.
lady who has all this stuff at Walmart. Oh gosh.
She has a TV show, and that's what you thought of?
Yeah, we're talking about going to the Pioneer Woman and staying up there, especially if our cruise gets canceled. We'll have some extra time to do that. So
Can I ask a question for someone?
sure.
Did the light just flicker?
Yeah.
Hey,
quality
Walker family,
Walker Farm Family.
Walker Farm family, what are y'all doing? And what are y'all going to be doing tomorrow, basically?
That's a man's description. That's exactly right. You know, that thing where it's at that thing that, you know, you had those things. And I'm like, what? Yes, that's exactly right. That's a man's description.
Pawhuska, that's the town. isn't it?
Pawhuska.
Yeah.
But she's closed right now. They
Oh,
closed down
son of
everything
a gun.
because of the
See you at the Hobby
Whereas-
Farm. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, I need to tell them something about
Easton,
power plants.
You're talking a lot. What do you need to say?
So, since the coronavirus, in like,
If we look, I love my son to death, but if we let him, he will push us out of the way, and this will be the Easton show. for the rest
although
of the
let's
day.
be honest, they were probably enjoying
Well, I'm
it
not.
more
Yeah,
than us.
he's probably better at it than I am.
Y'all
But
should have a specific live stream where it's just Eastman.
he could run
I
it.
bet you'll have more views than y'all ever had.
Like
in any-
YouTube.
He said
make it
tomorrow
work,
we are praying for
They're
sunshine,
praying
buddy.
for sunshine.
Same
Me too.
here.
okay, so
Rain.
what about so you know how all the Texas state like Crum, Dallas, the whole Texas thing shut down, like it's quarantine. How are the power plants here? The people that work at the power plants, how are they gonna keep the power plant working? Because then we won't have any power.
Same as me. That's how I keep the internet working. I'm going to work, and they're going to work as well. Not everybody's quarantined. Just little kids and moms.
Easton, that's a great name. Can you smash the baseball?
This one's not the baseball player.
Yeah,
He's
Our
not the
other one
athlete
is.
of the family.
Yeah.
that's not nice.
The other one that's inside.
You have a muscle.
Well, I guess we will hop off now.
Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. We had some a lot of people came. I don't know. We're down to 8 now, but we had we've had a bunch coming and
18
going.
or
Yeah,
19.
up to 18 or 19 at one time. Well, guys, thank y'all very much for joining us. Easton, what do you got to say?
Thank you so much for watching this live stream, and hopefully I can see you all next time on the next live stream.
There?
I think y'all just stay safe out there.
Yep, stay
And
safe.
Our prayers are going to be the same of just
Thanks, Gib. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
the people on the front line, God taking control that He already has, and the idiots. We're
Yeah.
praying for the
Y'all
idiots.
spread that hope and love.
Yes.
We'll see y'all.
Walker Farm Family says, "See you next time, Easton."
He's right here.
I
Say
know,
bye. Say
like.
bye.
Thank you for all the comments. I love all y'all's comments that y'all do. And Sarah, what do you have to say?
I have to say, this was a good 2
She's a
minutes.
demon, so
I was a diva.
So
Never
she's just a
call me that
teenager.
again.
Did he call her a diva?
You called me a freaking diva.
yeah,
All right. Bye,
I
y'all.
said
See you
demon.
later.
Yeah, you said diva.
No, I said demon.
Oh, demon.
Well, too late.